Well, guys, you've probably seen MACD lines cross and thought, oh, that's a signal, so time to enter. And then the market prints a couple of candles against you, and suddenly it feels like the indicator doesn't work. But the problem is not MACD. The problem is that most people use it blindly, without understanding what it's actually showing. So MACD is one of the most useful indicators for understanding who is in control right now and how strong the current impulse really is. Well, guys, in this video, I'll break MACD down in the simplest way possible. What it's made of, which signals actually matter, crossovers, the zero line, the histogram, divergences, and how to avoid getting trapped by false signals in ranging markets. And after the theory, we'll go straight into practice and open a few trades using the exact same rules, so you can see how this looks in real time. So what is MACD? MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. In simple terms, it helps you to see the direction of the trend, estimate the strength of price movement, and spot moments when that movement starts to change. The indicator was created back in the 1970s, and today it's available on almost every trading platform. MACD usually consists of three elements. The MACD line, this is the main line, is calculated as the difference between two exponential moving averages. A fast one, usually 12, and a slow one, usually 26. The signal line, a smoothed version of the MACD line, most often a non-period EMA of the MACD. And the histogram, bars that show the distance between the MACD line and the signal line. Above zero means MACD is above the signal line, so below zero means the opposite. And the idea is simple here. When the fast EMA moves above the slow EMA, bullish momentum is increasing. And when it drops below, bearish momentum is increasing. Default settings. So the classic MACD settings are 12, 26, and 9. They give a clear picture on medium and higher timeframes and a solid starting point for most traders. The most popular MACD signal is the line crossover. And when the MACD line crosses above the signal line, it's often read as a bullish signal. Momentum may be shifting upward. And when MACD line crosses below the signal line, it's often read as a bearish signal. So momentum may be weakening and turning down. But here's the key. These signals work best when you understand the broader trend context, not when you blindly trade every crossover, guys. Another simple but powerful reference is the zero line. When MACD is above zero, the fast EMA is generally above the slow EMA, so meaning bullish bias dominates. When MACD is below zero, bearish bias dominates. I use this as a filter, not an entry trigger, so it helps me understand which side currently has control. The histogram shows how strong the current impulse is. If the bars grow high above zero, MACD is pulling away from the signal line, so bullish momentum is strengthening. If the bar starts shrinking towards zero, momentum is fading. And the same logic applies on the downside. So the deeper the bar is below zero, the stronger the bearish impulse. So this is useful because sometimes the histogram shows momentum weakening before the lines actually cross. MACD divergence, an early warning. So divergence happens when price and MACD stop confirming each other. Bullish divergence. Price makes a lower low, but MACD makes a higher low. Selling pressure is weakening. And bearish divergence. Price makes a higher high, but MACD makes a lower high. So its buying pressure is running out. But divergences are not entry buttons. I treat them as early warnings and always wait for confirmation from structure or trend. So there's one more important idea. When MACD rises or falls very sharply, it means the fast EMA has aggressively pulled away from the slow EMA. So this is often seen as overextension, so price moved too fast, too far. That doesn't mean an instant reversal. It's a risk signal, so momentum is extreme. Volatility is high, so you need to be more careful here. So this part prevents mistakes. MACD is a lagging indicator. It's based on past data, so it can be late. In ranging markets, it can produce many false signals, so that's why MACD works best as a part of a bigger picture. So market context, structure, levels, and only then momentum confirmation. So MACD plus RSI, why the combo makes sense. So MACD and RSI are often used together because they both measure momentum, but in different ways. So MACD shows how momentum and trend are shifting relative to moving averages. So RSI helps fine-tune timing and identify when the market is stretched or when a pullback might be ending. So simply put, so MACD answers where and how strong is the move. RSI helps with is it overheated or where is better timing? And together, they work really well. So if you want to understand RSI in depth, I have a full video on my channel where I break it down. Beginner mistakes, structure, logic, and the main signal type. And after watching both MACD and RSI lessons, you will already have a solid base for analyzing charts and finding cleaner trades. And if you want me to break down a full RSI plus MACD strategy in practice, just comment strategy. And now let's move to trading. I'll open a few positions based on the theory you just learned. So guys, we've moved to the broker and I already selected all the currency pairs with the most stable price movement and the highest payout percentages. And as you see, the maximum payout percentages are currently available on all the selected currency pairs. And today I'll be analyzing trades on the OTC market, meaning over-the-counter quotes, because it's already quite late and the regular market charts showing increased volatility and activity right now with too much price noise. So let's do our practice in a calmer market environment. Well, here we have our MACD indicator. So the settings are default, just as we discussed in the theory. And overall, they work well for us. So we go to the Style tab. This is the visual part of the indicator. The MACD line is green, the signal line is red, and the histogram is also green and red. So we click Save. And we'll be opening trades with a 3-minute expiration time. And we'll be analyzing the charts on the 1-minute time frame. So overall, these settings are well suited for this trading approach. Well, let's start the analysis and find the first most profitable entry point. And let's stop right here. I believe this trade should be open immediately to the downside without waiting for a new candle to form, because I'm expecting the price to move below the entry level within the next 3 minutes with a high probability. And now I'll explain why. So we opened the trade based on MACD. It's true that MACD is not the easiest tool for trend analysis, but it does provide quite clear signals. And if we look a bit to the left, there was a downtrend earlier, then we observed a shift in momentum, and now an upward movement is dominating. So somewhere in this area, according to my logic, a pullback should occur and the price may move higher. And as we remember, MACD is not about the trend direction, but about signals. So here we see the MACD line crossing the signal line from top to bottom. So also the histogram volumes are crossing the 0 level, which is the midpoint. And this crossover is also happening from top to bottom. So that's why we're opening a sell position. And therefore, if we look at the previous price again, there was a strong upward impulse. Yeah, the price just surged sharply, And now we are seeing a natural market reaction. And if we draw a trend line, we can notice that the touch I mentioned a few seconds ago, yeah, the key thing is that it doesn't work against us because trend movement is always a strong factor. But as we can see, that doesn't happen. The price confidently moves lower and the signal works out correctly. There are about 30 seconds left until the trade expires, so we simply watch the result. And as you can see, the trade closes very confidently in profit. I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, the pullback turned out to be quite strong, and honestly, it's hard to say exactly why it was that strong, but the main thing is that the signal worked perfectly. And on this note, let's continue and open another trade, and this time we'll try to find a buy opportunity. So let's move on. Well guys, don't forget to join my Telegram group and also don't miss the chance to get deeper knowledge in trading and learn together with others. And you know just that I regularly share articles on various trading topics, updates from the trading world, and a bit of my lifestyle too, so I'm sure that you won't get bored there. And you know, if you want to become a part of my team, I get an exclusive Traders Club where every trader receives personal trading advice and 24/7 support. So plus, there is daily trading sessions with me and my team. So what should you do? To apply, just send me a private message with Rachel Club Plus and either I or my manager will get back to you. So guys, now let's get back to trading. Now let's stop at this currency. So I'm planning to open a buy trade with the formation of a next candle as I expect the bullish momentum to continue. And we're opening the trade for $100. And let's highlight the working area and go through the entry logic. Good. Look, a global low was updated here. So this is our key support area. And after that, the trend moved upward, followed by pullbacks. So, and there were quite a few touch points here, and we're specifically interested in the second level. So let's draw a trend line, and as you can see, the price has already reacted to it several times, and I'm almost certain that this time will be no exception. And earlier we saw strong bullish momentum, then a pullback, and it's from this trend line that we open the buy trade. So this trade is not opened randomly. Yep. Here we are anticipating potential MACD line crossover from bottom to top, and the histogram volumes are also approaching the zero level. So that's exactly why I opened a buy position. So pay attention, we didn't open the trade exactly at the moment of the MACD crossover, but slightly earlier. So why? Because the trend dynamics and the trend line were already analyzed. And I understand that the pullback is most likely finished and the next move should continue upward. And right now, the moment is quite tense and small corrective candles are appearing. And hopefully we won't see a sharp move downward in the next 40 seconds. Most likely that won't happen, even though the payout percentage dropped to 45%. And unfortunately, I didn't notice that right away. And the last seconds, guys, the final seconds before the trade would close. And it closes in profit, good. So we lock in 45 of net profit. In total, we have two trades. So the first closed in profit at $92, the second at $45. So an excellent result from just two positions. And as you've probably realized, MACD is mainly about signals and volume within trend movement. And I don't recommend trading using only MACD because there will be too many false signals. Yep. Because it works best when combined with trend indicators or indicators with that define market structure. And this can be alligator, like Bollinger Bands or Keltner channel, Donchian channel, so moving averages. Without them, it's almost impossible. And when combined with this type of analysis, so you can trade much more confidently. So I hope I was able to explain the practical part clearly and in detail. Yep. And that you don't have any questions left. So thanks everyone for watching. Well, guys, we reinforce the theory with real trades, and you have seen how I analyze price using MACD. If you enjoy this theory plus real trading format, support the video with a like and subscribe to the channel. So if you already watched my RSI and Bollinger Bands lessons, MACD completes the puzzle. So RSI helps with timing, Bollinger Bands show volatility, and MACD gives you direction and impulse strength. And if you want me to combine all of this into one complete strategy, comment strategy in the comments. So thanks for watching, guys. And if you want to trade in live sessions inside a private community with me and my team, you know where to find me. So all the links are in description below. Just message me and see you